Welcome to the Sykes & Company PA video blog featuring Ollin Sykes.
Ollin, how does the change from brand to generic pricing affect my pharmacy?
Good salient point in today's environment. There have been a lot of drugs in recent years, Lipitor being one. That was the number one prescribed drug for many, many years. That has gone generic in the last few years. And what happens is, if you've been filling a 10 milligram Lipitor in fact, that's a drug that I take, and I used to pay about $175 for that, if I remember right, when it was a brand. Now I'm paying probably about, I don't know, $4, $5, $6 for that, in that range, from my local independent. And what's happening here is that the amount of revenue that's adjudicated at the pharmacy level dramatically changes from the brand pricing to the generic pricing. At the same time, depending on the appropriate copays involved in this, typical generic margins for pharmacies we see should be, and I repeat, should be 45 to 50%. And if your generic pricing gross margins that you're seeing in your script dispensing logs are not in the 45 to 50%, you probably need to revisit that, because chances are 80, 85, even 90% in some cases of all scripts that you're filling as a community pharmacy are generics. And so, thinking about that just for a minute, your gross revenue has probably dropped pretty precipitously as a result of the change from branding pricing of drugs to generic pricing of drugs. But you also at that same time may only be getting 5, 6, 7% single digit gross margins. So your gross margins on larger dollars may be the same, less, or more than generic gross dollars might be if you're running them say, let's say at 50% gross margin. It's a very finite detail, but a finite detail times thousands and thousands of scripts that you fill a month and during the course of a year can make a humongous difference. So there's a lot of data mining that can be had from your script dispensing systems, which is why the data miners of your industry, whether it be MedVisi and other ancillary products that can be added in your system, are so interested in your data along with your wholesalers, because from that they're data mining what you're doing and basically prognosticating where, how your pharmacy is operating and where they can make changes.
Thank you for joining us today. If you want more information or have any questions, please feel free to contact Ollin directly.